In our last lecture, we have started discussing 1.4 Big Data Big Insights. I, Dr. Brijesh Shankara Deshmukh, once again welcome you in our today's session. Before going to the further discussion of the lesson, it's our prior duty to take the feedback of earlier discussion. Yet, we have discussed the concept of big data and the icebreakers of the lesson also done. If you want, you can refer the earlier video to check out the icebreakers attempted by myself. So let's check it out. The quick feedback about the lesson. We have highlighted or discussed about the problems and their suggestions in our icebreaker section. Afterwards, we have started discussing the concept of data and big data. Data means collection of information, and big data is also the data, but it is about the process or utilities done by its users. So that is big data. And data always used to get stored in hard drives or in big hubs. And don't forget that only the government is having the authority to go through the data or to analyze the data. During some exceptional cases, only the higher authorities can refer it by themselves. But again, it need to be go through the proper channel or the link. As we have discussed earlier, are all activities, online activities particularly, are monitored by the servers. Whatever transactions or the search one is doing on online used to get recorded. So always careful about your search, about your transactions, and about the history that you have left or created through online. Here, in our last video, we have discussed about the data collection in hub server. Later, we have discussed what is big data and big sites, the primary introduction. Generally, the data in computer system used to be stored in the form of KB, GB, or if the data is in huge size, then that used to be stored in petabytes or exabytes. Along with this, primary information of data saving or data storage, we have discussed with the help of internet facility. Now the world becomes smaller for one. You just name it, whatever information you are looking for, without going at that place physically, we can get the information of that in single touch with the help of internet on our computer. So that's what we have discussed in our last section. Now in today's lecture, we are going to discuss uses of big data. So let's continue. Here you can see that the uses of data, the first point, location tracking. It's a picture of random city. So if I have to visit any place which is totally unknown to myself, so with the help of location tracking, I can get the information about the place. So first of all, we will go through the reading of the paragraph, and then we will come for the discussion of the location tracking point. So let's check it out. Uses of big data. First point is location tracking. Big data has been useful in identifying and tracking the exact location of a place. Absolutely, it is true. It is totally correct. One has to accept the fact. Yours or your GPS and Google Maps make use of big data with geographical positioning and radio frequency identification sensors We get the real-time data about traffic, congestion on a particular route, information if the route is closed or if it is one-way route. Even it helps us to understanding accident-prone areas and all. Accordingly, you can plan your own route according to travel time and the transportation of goods. If you have ordered something online, you can track the location of goods in transit. You can also track the condition of the goods. This has immensely helped the logistic companies to reduce risks in transport, and it helped to improve speed and reliability in delivery. Absolutely. With the help of location tracking, we can plan our journey, though the place is known or unknown. But GPS satellite use helps us to find the best route by comparing with other options. One just need to decide how one is going to travel, whether roadways, railways, airways or waterways. You just name it and that location, the detailed map of the route will come in front of you with the use of big data. Now a question might have arose in your mind, how that data get the information about any location? Don't forget, whatever activities we are doing used to get record from whatever city you have started your SIM card or activated your SIM card, or you have activated your any online medium. With the help of that GPS always used to get information. For example, while creating on Facebook account or while using the application of WhatsApp or Twitter, its users, they are generally filling up their basic information along with their location, and that's what the big data is tracking down everything, the name of the person and the name of the places which has been introduced by its users to the data, and data is gathering all that information. That's what we have discussed earlier session, that data always used to get multiplied. It multiplies by petabytes or exabytes, and in a way data helps us. In a very paragraph we have got one more example also. If we have ordered something through online, nowadays it is possible, we can trace the location, we can check out whether the delivery is going to be happen in a good condition or not. We can keep all the records. Not only its users, it means customers, even the sellers are also can get the information about their products delivery, about the transactions, about the payments, and all the details can be traced with the help of big data. Now let's check it out the second use of big data. It helps us to understand the weather patterns. Check this out. There are weather sensors and satellites set up all around the globe. Huge amount of data is continuously being received from them. They help us to understand the weather and help in weather forecasting. Weather pattern gives us warnings of the impending natural calamities like floods, earthquakes, tsunamis, etc. Necessary preparations to combat them can be made well in advance. We can study global warming, predict availability of natural resources like water. Check out the new words meanings. Impending, it means about to happen, which is going to take place. And calamities, calamities means great and often sudden damages for distress. So, with the help of big data, one can save his or her life along with others and their assets too. In a picture, you can see that the servers, they are well connected with the satellites, and the satellite used to record every second's movement of weather and its hemispheres. Whatever activities are taking place in a globe, satellite records that. For example, if somewhere or if an area is experiencing mild earthquakes, so with the help of satellite measurements or with the help of data collection, nowadays we humans can predict or we can measure the Richter scale of earthquakes, whether that earthquakes Richter scales are going to increase or it is going to get normal. All those information we can record and we can pass it in time to save number of the lives. In the same way, about floods, tsunamis, earthquakes and all information most of the time with the help of advanced technology or with the help of satellite use or data storage, we have saved number of the lives. That's what big data always helps. It helps to understand the weather pattern, what will be the forecasting of rain in a present year. Most of the time, scientists, they do the predictions with the survey of earlier data collection, and on the basis of that, by using satellite, they does the study of weather pattern and forecasts or announces every year the position of rain, even the position of cyclones or all the natural calamities. So with the help of this data collection or with the help of this information, we human can save our lives and we can save the assets which we have collected through our life. That's what understanding the weather patterns with the big data. It is really a boon for human life. Now, let's go for the next point, that is healthcare industry. Healthcare industry. Today, we see that people have become health conscious. The smart watches, other wearable health apps in our phone keep on collecting data. We can say that they are our mini biomedical research devices. They detect our heart rate, monitor the patient's sleep pattern, keep a record of his exercise, the distance walked, and etc. The analysis of this data collected can give new insights and provide a personalized individual feedback to each and every person. Nowadays, we have gadgets to monitor blood sugar, blood pressure, etc. At home, 24/7 monitoring can be provided to patients in hospitals too. With the help of big data, the doctors can now have better diagnosis of any ailment, the effect of any drugs and all. Unnecessary guesswork can be significantly reduced. Past records of the patients can be maintained and better analysis of the health can be obtained. Big data helps in monitoring the outbreaks of epidemic and diseases. Just when you post your message, I am down with flu, on WhatsApp or Facebook, it will be monitored and the areas affected by flu can be easily located and necessary precautions can be taken. Pharmaceutical companies would pay huge amount of receive the health data of people to promote research in the particular area. With the help of data gathered, individuals are often given suggestions and solutions for the problems they are encountering. Check this out. As I have said earlier, this big data, big insight is really a boon for all the mankind. As in an earlier paragraph of health and care industry, we got to see that nowadays we are having the smart watches. With the help of those smart watches, ankle watches, we can trace down or we can check our heartbeats. We can check out how many calories we have burned after running, after doing the jogging, or after exercising. Or it's really a boon of medical science that they have invented testing kits like checking the blood sugar at home or checking the pulse rate even at home. We can do all those things at our home and we can take care or we can take care of our health. And with the help of big data, we can discuss all our problems with the doctors by sitting at our home. This technology offers number of the options that 24 by 7 we can get the help of medical team or of the medical expert. In a single search, we can get the information of hospital, locations of the hospital or different hospitals. Even we can compare which is the best hospital for any problem. Likewise, information we can collect with the help of big data. As in present time, the whole world is going through the pandemic of coronavirus. It is quite risky to go outside if someone is having normal sneezing or normal cough. In time, with the help of these gadgets, by using applications like Google Meet, Zoom, WhatsApp, web chat, we can communicate with our doctors and we can get the proper medicine from them in time to avoid the future problems. And that's what the government of every country is doing at the present time, as we are going through the pandemic of COVID-19. Government or doctors, they have started providing the prescriptions or they started providing their help through online or with single phone call to their patients. Whoever is in need of medical support, they can get in touch with the medical support with the help of technology. And technology is totally depending on big data. That means the data which is stored in a system. As we have got an information also, if someone is down with the flu and if that person approaches to the doctor, that person can get the treatment by sitting at his or her own home. They can get the medical assistance at their home. If the condition started getting worse, then immediately the person can ask for medical assistance with the help of big data. So, it is really a great help for all the mankind, that with the help of big data, with the help of technology, nowadays we can save someone's life. In earlier time, like 50 years back or 60 years back, number of the time people used to die before the diagnosis, but nowadays the ratio has decreased about the death due to timely diagnosis. If the detection takes place in time, then the person can start getting the medical assistance accordingly to his or her own problem. So that is possible due to big data. And with the help of that, we can get all the medicines through online. So it is really a good or godly help for all the mankind. I'm sure that you must have understood all the opening 3 points, that location tracking. Second point, we have discussed about understanding the weather pattern, and the point health and care industry. Now we are going for the next point discussion about big data, big insights is banking and finance and trading. Banking, finance and trading point we are discussing. So let's check it out. I'll go for the preparation or the primary reading of the lesson, banking, finance and trading. Banking, finance and trading. With the big data analytics, the investment patterns of the people can be studied. New insights have enabled the banks and finance companies to come with suitable plans. Big data has enabled smooth functioning of these agencies and institutions. Banking and finance sector is using big data to predict and prevent cyber crimes, card fraud detection, archival of audit trials, etc. By analyzing the past data of their customers and the data on previous brute force attacks, banks can predict future attempts. Big data not only helps in predicting cyber crimes, but it also helps in handling issues related to missed transactions and failures in net banking. It can even predict possible spikes on servers so that banks can manage transactions accordingly. The Security Exchange Commission (SEC) is using big data to monitor financial markets for possible illegal trades and suspicious activities. The Securities Exchange Commission is using network analytics and natural language processors to identify possible frauds in the financial markets. High frequency trading, that is HFT, is an area where big data finds a lot of use today. Here, big data algorithms are used to make trading decisions. Today, the majority of equity trading now takes place via data algorithm that increasingly take into account signals from social media networks and news websites to make buy and sell decisions in spite or in split seconds. Check this out. The difficult meanings or meaning of the difficult words or the new words. Brute force attacks. Brute force attacks means a cyber attack that relies on guessing all possible combinations of a targeted password until the right one is found. The next new word is missed transactions. The transaction which is wrong or which get failure. And the transaction means an exchange or transfer of funds. The word we come across to algorithm, it means a process of set of rules to be followed in a calculation, especially by a computer. Check this out. With the help of big data in banking, finance and trading, one can successfully achieve the mastery, or one can successfully do the transactions with total security. That big data helps us to maintain the privacy. It secures all our transactions. For example, nowadays people are using multiple applications for doing their transactions, such as Google Pay, Phone Pay, net banking and so on. Remember, while doing all these transactions, server always inquires us the password. Many of the times server sends us OTP, one time password. So with the help of that, we can do our transactions successfully. Or sometime, if by mistake, if the user forgot to clear the history from the public computer, so that time one can take care of their account. As I have said just now, for online transactions, one need OTP number, one time password. Until unless that OTP we enters, the transaction cannot take place. So it's all due to the mercy of big data. And big data helps to even solve the cyber crime, cyber cases also. For example, somebody might have misplaced his or her ATM card, and if that person might have attempted the gravest mistake by leaving his or her PIN code, password on that ATM along with the ATM card. So in that case, the one who is going to find or one who is going to found to get that card can use it. But within 24 hours, if the person informed to the bank about the misplacement of his or her ATM card and the password and all, bank can immediately shut down the account and avoid the further fraud or avoid the further transactions by the false person, and the one who had lost the card can at least have a breathe. It means that person can have a confidence about protecting his or her money. Now you might be thinking that, sir, there is a possibility that person can withdraw all the amount in a single touch. Yes, we cannot deny the fact. We cannot deny it may possible or it may happen. But during that time, if you are going through the proper channel, if you register a proper complaint to cybercrime cell, don't worry. Definitely you will get back your amount in time. But if you are doing the proper process, if you are following the proper channel introduced by the certain banks nowadays, they are having their policies, insurance policies and so on. So with the help of that, we can recover the lost money or lost amount. Also, with the help of big data, we can check out online in which scheme or in which company I can invest my money, or when to buy share, when to sell the shares and all. So with the help of data collection, we can get information about each and every seconds up and downs of the share market, and accordingly we can earn the money and go ahead. And the algorithm helps us to understand the present market position to achieve the targeted success and so. So with the help of big data, definitely we can achieve good success, and it is really helpful to introduce the business and to do the good sell of the product, and with the help of that or with the help of big data we can increase the productivity of our product too. So that's what the bank, finance and trading sector in big data, with the help of big data we can really be relaxed, and by using the prior safety features we can achieve the success. That is big data. So in our today's session we have discussed the concept of big data, and in detail we have studied uses of big data. Opening 4 points we have done: location tracking, understanding the weather patterns, healthcare industry, and the last point that we have discussed today is banking, finance and trading. So in our next lecture we will go for the remaining points, uses of big data. Till then, take care, do your studies, give your best so you can achieve the tremendous success. Best of luck. I, Dr. Brijesh Deshmukh, will see you in next lecture. So see you and take care. Bye bye.